beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying out some of the new products that Rare Beauty recently launched. So we have some of the cream blushes, lip glosses, and the liquid shadows. So of course I'm going to be creating this whole entire look, and at the end I will let you guys know how I feel about each product. So with that being said, let's just jump right into today's look. Okay, so let's get started. I already prepped my face in terms of like moisturizer, oil, so now I'm going to go ahead and prime. So I'm going to be mixing the MAC Prep and Prime Moisture Infusion with the Rare Beauty Primer, the Illuminating Primer. So I'm just going to mix both. So like a pump of that, the MAC one, and a pump of the Rare Beauty. I don't even think I have to say Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade number 6. I'm going to be reviewing or comparing the new shade I got, 5.5, with this one probably next week. So I haven't tried it on my face, the 5.5, but I'm going to do a video soon. I'm gonna spray my face with the Patrick Ta. This is the Major Glow Dewy Milk Mist. For foundation, I'm using the Rare Beauty in the shade 380W, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint in the shade G5. And then on the back of my hand, I'm just gonna apply the G5. And I'm just gonna blend this out. Whatever's left over on the back of my hand is what I'm gonna apply on my forehead. For concealer, Rare Beauty, also in the shade 380W. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder in the shade Medium. I'm going to set my face very lightly with a MAC 129 brush, and this is the 330 Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation, and I am just obsessed. Just very lightly. I want something very, very natural. I'm going to bronze my face with the KOSAS bronzer in the shade Medium, Golden Bronze, in a MAC 140 brush. Fixed Plus. Now I'm going to grab the Flaunt Liquid Luminizer by Rare Beauty as well. So I got the two blushes here. I got Nearly Apricot, which I'm so excited to try. So pretty. And this is the shade Nearly Neutral. This one's a little bit more rosy, so Nearly Neutral and what's it called? Nearly Apricot. So I think I'm going to use this one today. I might mix it with this one. I don't know. So let me just, ooh. You guys, it is so soft, so smooth. It's dewy, but not excessively dewy. I wouldn't say this is dewier than the Patrick Ta blushes. I also don't think it's dewier than the, dare I say, Fenty. So now for the eyes, I have the two colors that are pretty much the same colors of the blush. So Nearly Apricot and Nearly Neutral. So I'm gonna swatch Nearly Neutral first on the back of my hand so you guys can see what that looks like. That's Nearly Neutral and that's the Apricot shade. Hopefully it's focused. Let me do the Apricot shade just because you guys know I love a peachy moment. So I'm just gonna apply this straight onto the eyelid and just see what happens. Let me zoom in. And then with my finger, just gonna spread it out. Oh, this is so gorgeous, you guys. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. This is super easy to apply and it feels amazing on the eyelid. Like, it's not drying at all, but it's also not sticky. I'm grabbing a brush now to see how it applies with a brush. This is the MAC 286. Yeah, you can even get more color payoff using the brush for sure. Also, this works really, really well actually. Alright, so I'll say once it sets, it kind of dries into this powdery finish. I don't mind it, but it does look a little dry, just a little bit, but I don't mind it. Like, it looks really, really pretty. To me, this is a really, like, different, unique type of product. I'm going to be using the Kevyn Aucoin mascara. This is the Volume mascara. One of the best mascaras ever, I promise. If you guys haven't tried it. Alright, so for lips, I also grabbed both Nearly Neutral and the Apricot shade. So I think I want to do Nearly Neutral. Let me just put it on so you guys can see. Super subtle, you guys. Super, super subtle. And then let me see the Apricot one. Super pretty too, but I'm gonna do Nearly Neutral. Using Chestnut Lip Pencil by MAC. Let's spread a little bit more of the Patrick top. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the completed look and I love it. It looks very fresh, very just soft, very natural, very just feminine. I love it. So starting off with the blushes, I only applied the shade Nearly Apricot, and let me tell you, I love the packaging. It's very just girly, just very cute. But overall, the actual formula itself, it's stunning, it's gorgeous, very creamy and very, very natural, very sheer. I must say very sheer. If you guys are looking for a highly pigmented type of blush, this is not for you. If you guys are looking for a matte, cream matte blush, this is not for you. This is a very natural type of product, perfect for the everyday girl, perfect for the girl who just likes to apply a small amount. You know, like when you go outside and it's cold and your cheeks naturally get kind of like flushed, that's the type of look you're gonna get with this. This is not super like buildable. It's just the perfect amount for everyday, in my opinion. This is what I would wear for a date, like a date night. This is what I would wear on a daily basis. If you're going to work, if you're going to school, it's just natural. Nobody's gonna look at you and say, why are you wearing so much blush? Like, it is so pretty. Highly recommend both of these, only for those of you who like the natural type of look. Compared to the first blush she came out with, this is a lot more pigmented for sure. Now, in terms of the texture, this is a lot creamier. It's more of like a balm type of feel. Let me just swatch this. This one's Joy. So that's Joy. Focus. See, it's super pigmented. Like a little bit goes a long way. That was one swatch. And then let me put Nearly Apricot next to it. See, when I put it on my finger, it looks like there's a lot of color. But then once I swipe it, it's a lot more sheer. You're still getting color, but it's very natural. So personally, I prefer these for the everyday type of looks. And this one is more so for when I want a little bit more of a pop of color. This one's not gonna last you as long due to the fact that it's very sheer and due to the fact that it's very creamy. So this is great as a base or on top of a powder blush. If you want it to last longer, you want it to pop more, or if you just don't like to apply powder highlighters, this is perfect because it's gonna give you like a nice little glow on your cheek without doing too much. So I really like these. I personally like these more than this ones just because they're more like natural to me and I love the glow that they give. So 2 thumbs up for these. So moving on to the liquid shadows. Listen, this is so gorgeous. This shade is beautiful. If you guys haven't noticed, I love peachy, orangey, just coral type of tones, and this is gorgeous. I will say if you use your finger, you're gonna get more of a natural type of a look. It's a lot sheer when I use my finger in terms of the application. When I use the brush, it gives me more color payoff. But I will say the best way to apply is to pat it, tap it. Don't swirl, don't buff it out. Just kind of pat it. And then once it sets, then you can go ahead and buff out the edges. It gives you time to blend it out. It gives you time to work with it. So it's not like it's going to dry immediately, which I really like. The only thing is, once it sets on the eyes, it gives kind of like this soft, matte, powdery finish. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me zoom in. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like this soft, matte, kind of like the MAC Powder Kiss shadows. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I think this is perfect for those of you who just don't like to apply a bunch of eyeshadow. Like personally, I don't like eyeshadow and this is like my thing. Cream shadows, just things that I can just with my finger very easily apply and out the door, I love. So I really like these as well. Can't wait to try the other shade, the nearly neutral. These are gorgeous. I definitely will recommend getting them because they're just very easy to apply. You don't have to put a lot of work into them. And another thing, these as a base for your actual powder shadows, I'm sure it's gonna even make it more pigmented. So these are amazing. Just side notes, they're not super pigmented. So if you're looking for color payoff, maybe it's not for you, but I personally think this is more than enough for like every day. And then lastly, the lip glosses. I don't know what it is, you guys, but the formula in this glosses, there's something about it that's, I think it's meant to make them last long on the lips so you don't have to reapply. They're not sticky at all, but when you apply them, it's almost like I'm applying like a very thick coat of like, let me see. It's just so, I can't even explain. It's like, it's almost like you're not applying anything and then you end up with something on your lips. It's the weirdest thing. I can't explain it. It's almost like silicone. I don't want to use that word, but it feels like a jelly. I really like the feel of it. Again, if you're looking for color payoff when it comes to lip glosses, I don't think this is for you. It's very sheer. I got color due to the fact that I lined my lips prior to applying this. You don't want to apply too much because it does tend to kind of gather in the center of your lips, I'm noticing. So just a little bit, but it is gorgeous. Personally, out of the whole collection, I feel like the glosses are not like a must. I think they're really nice, very comfortable. I actually really like them, but I don't think they're a must. But for me, the shadows and the blushes, stunning, very beautiful. I'm really happy with them. I'm still gonna keep the glosses because you guys know I love lip glosses, but I don't think they are anything like super unique. They do feel different, I will say, but in terms of how they look, it's nothing like super extra, you know what I mean? But if you're into something natural, I do recommend. So that is it, you guys. It was a very simple type of look, very simple type of video. I hope that you all enjoyed this look. I hope that you all enjoyed the review. Check the description box below for all the product info. Follow your girl on Instagram at SimplyDianaJay, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, beauties.